Alright, now I'm gonna do it. Like, this is probably the 10th time I start recording. Hello everyone, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna play it. Look, I've played for 1 minute. I saw the warning thing and I was like, nope, and nopey, nopey, nope, nope. I know, it has depressing shit and stuff, and scary things, and disturbing things, and I'm too scared. If you are wondering what the hell I'm doing here, I have Pikachu here to take care of me, so when things get scary, I can cuddle him. Pikachu is here to save me from creepy anime girls. This game is not suitable for children or those who are— oh shit, no, not full. I don't wanna— yeah, shut up. No. Can I play it like this? Will you see it? It makes me more comfortable. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Yeah, I think so. I agree. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Children, do not watch this video. Hello! Okay, let's go. Please enter your name. Oh, sorry Pikachu, you can, that's my nickname. Hey! Hello. Oh, okay. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Okay, am I a boy or a girl? Well, my name is Martsu, so I don't fucking care. Sorry. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I think it's a boy. Okay, I think she's like, I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. I'm confused. Am I a boy now? I think I'm a boy. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Oh no. That's me and Martsu. Oh, sorry. This is stupid. I'm sorry. I'm scared. Something's gonna happen. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. So I'm a dude now? I mean, she's cute. I don't care. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Yes, we did, Pikachu, didn't we? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really nervous. Yes, I did. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Martsu, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Can I save from here? I can. Hello. That's okay. Like, I doubt there's gonna be any scary shit until the end of the game, and it's like 4 hours, but I'm scared already. You told me you would— yeah, okay, I read that. Did I? Yeah, did. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Why am I so mean to this girl? Sayuri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It me! Okay, I haven't watched anime in years, like, properly. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Oh my god, this dude is me. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? I think this girl should have a higher pitched voice, but... And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in... What is a NEET? In a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Why is this so hard even in English? Okay. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I already did. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know. I'm scared. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I'm just saving. Are you sure you want to I'm not sure about anything in this game. Yeah, after I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayuri? Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. She's gonna kill me. No. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayuri? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie! Sayuri is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Literature is literally the hardest word to pronounce in English. I mean, not the hardest, but one of the hardest. I hate it so much. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you... Oh, it's the other one. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki. Of course there's a Natsuki. Natsuki. That's how you pronounce it, like, right? I can't even speak English anymore. Natsuki. I think that's how you say it, not Natsuki. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. If I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Oh my god, it's quiet, I'm scared. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I feel more and more, this boy, apparently boy, feels more relatable to me moment by moment. Just so you know, if I stutter a lot, it's because I'm Finnish, so I don't speak English every day. So yeah, I dejectedly Follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. Eh? I glanced around the room. Girl 1. That is nice. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I think she has a lower voice, maybe. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Oh! Oh, there's 2 pink-haired girls. Okay. Seriously? You brought a boy? Thank you, girl 2. I can finally know that I'm a boy. I mean, I was pretty fucking sure about it, but hey. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, what a great, nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh my god, is this that kind of game? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Oh, that's that kind of girl. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. And a bitch. I hope this game doesn't hear me. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayuri. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayuri's... I don't know how to make different voices. Wow. So if the voices change a lot, that's because I suck at voice acting. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Matsu. Do I know you? Monika smiles sweetly. Great. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. I should have put a boy's name. Oh well. Come sit down, Matsu. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. Please don't make me choose. Okay. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches... Oh, I didn't get to choose. Okay, that's good. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? No, this is Natsuki. They both look the same. Ta-da! Woo! I'm so good at voice acting. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I do that too. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Of course, she's waiting for you to say, "Oh my god, this is so good." And then she's like, "I don't fucking care," but she does. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I told you she... Oh my god. She's such a cliche. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? I made them for you or anything. I'm just gonna, I'm just saving every now and then. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy. Oh my god. Alright, Jesus. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Those kind of girls are so... I mean, they're so anime, I don't think... I mean, I guess there are people like that, but it's just... Anyway, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Aww. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Yeah, probably. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Martsu, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. So this is basically a dating simulator. I've only played one before, and I'm not gonna say its name because, well. Yeah. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the trim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of the level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so... Fuck! Okay, whatever, it was something. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. I would love this club. I mean, in general. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. I'm trying to use different voices, but they don't come out differently. And I keep forgetting whose voice is whose. So, I'm trying, guys. I'm just not doing it over the top. But, oh well. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Oh, she hates horror because I said I like horror. Never mind. I don't like that girl. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Usually, the people who say that are super cute. Natsuki, you can write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and show even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Some of these words are just weird, and they say Finnish is the most difficult language. Bullshit. Isn't that right, Martsu? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. I'm gonna save. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Jesus. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Please don't stare at me. I feel like the game is staring at me. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Martsu... I'm sorry, I'm not doing that! It's like they're talking to me even though... Okay, y'all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Boy. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. And that was a bad decision. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Yeah, okay, I said that already. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Martsu, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I'm sorry, I need to save every now and then. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Same. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Matsu, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh, that was... God damn it, the 2 girls look exactly same because of the pink medium short hair thing. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for the clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Okay, I should just chill and get scared when things actually start to happen. A little over an hour. With that, the 2 of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Yep, it's a dating sim. In the worst possible way. I like the music. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I don't know. Why are there only 3 girls? What about Monika? So which girl should we go with? I know what happens to Sayori. That's what I know. So I don't know if I should go with that, because then I will, be prepared for what happens. And I think I know what happens to Yuri. I think I've seen stuff about that too. I'm not sure about that. But Sayori's thing is what I first saw when I didn't even know about this game. I saw a picture that is going to happen. And I'm not gonna say it, because if you don't know, then that's fine. But I'm weirded out. Why is Monica not there? I don't know. Music? Unstable. I'm just gonna wing it. Smile. Let's try Sayori. Because, yeah, okay, she's jumping. Oh, no. Play. Color. Boop! No! Kawaii! Oh my god, I'm going with the... No, I don't wanna... No! Oh, come on. I'll get to you later, okay? Jesus. Oh well, we'll see. She doesn't giggle. Incongruent. What the fuck does that mean? Anyway, hi again, Martsu. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Martsu. Martsu. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! It is. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Matsu always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Hell yeah, dude! He helps me with busy work. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. What is busy work? Like cooking, cleaning my room? Oh, thank you. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. Okay, that is the first one, which which is not relatable to me. My room is messy. I mean, it would be if I lived alone. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Matsu can become good friends too. Okay, this is really distracting that it's my name there. I could be friends with her. I want to braid her hair. It's so long. And pretty. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Eh? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. She's so shy. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Oh my god, I hate anime boys. I hate them and I love them. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Oh my god. Thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense oh, that was music. Like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. That is so true. Yeah. How did you know anyway? You said it. I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatched it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. I feel that. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I feel that. I'm starting to feel Natsuki. I get you, girl. Don't worry. I got your back. Probably not. Something bad is gonna happen to you. Maybe. I know that fail. I get a closer look at the box set she is admiring. Parfait? Something, girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass of that door. On that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Matsu. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Yep. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Moe? Don't just stand there. But Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Aww. Oh no, I just realized I triggered her ending, I think. I chose more of her. I was supposed to go with the girl with the ribbon! Sayori. Oh well. Well, at least we're going blind now because I have no idea what's gonna happen to her. Why is that? Ah, I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of this, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like, when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. What does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Bitch, I probably got into something because of a manga or TV show or something. Bitch. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Cute! Oh my god, she's cute! Anyway. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. It is. It's the best feeling ever. Like when you like a TV show and you want to watch it with basically everyone you like or care about. And it's the best thing when you've seen the thing, read, seen, whatever, and then you watch their reactions. And it's like, the thing is gonna happen soon. What is he or she gonna say about it? It's just so awesome. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? She moved. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Oh, a lot of manga is not for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of the problems. My problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I am. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Thank you, girl. Don't spoil. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with something like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are you all ready with today's poems? Fuck. Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said, God damn it, read the person. Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. I didn't want to... And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? Oh, come on, it's a manga. You'll read it in like 15 minutes. I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I don't want to continue with Natsuki right now, so I'm gonna go with Sayori? I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Matsu! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Okay. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Matsu poem. Poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club right now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Matsu. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? I'm not selfish. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Oh, that was me, sorry. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's... Click outside the part area to continue. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night! Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean! I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Oh my god, this girl is so cute. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. There's like one thing you can do in this game to get a jump scare, and I'm sure as heck I'm gonna do it. Like an actual jump scare. And everyone said it's easily avoidable, but I'm sure as heck because I'm not using any tutorials, so I'm like 100% sure I'm gonna get the jump scare, and I'm gonna be so angry if I do. Hi Matsu, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions, I'm scared of this girl. Suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha, don't worry, Martu. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. I can know English very good at the moment. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Martu. Do ya? Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. God damn it, I went with Natsuki. And she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing things. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas? Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. My voice is starting to go away. But I don't want to stop yet because nothing has happened. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Yeah, probably. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphanies recently. That's how you say it, like. Yeah, it's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Oh my god. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Thank you, Monica. I should remember that when I'm writing. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Natsuki. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Oh, sorry for being good. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's short sword gets caught in her throat. Ugh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. I'm sorry. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That looks like a child's poem. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. It's time for me to stop soon. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri. Hey girl. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. Ow, my back. Ugh. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light? I can't read her handwriting. Some things of my hair. Seriously, I can't read the handwriting. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Did she hear me? Okay, I'm getting really suspicious about this game. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yes, I was. But it took you a long time to read. Oh god. Is that a thing? Well, I just don't read script very often. This game is fucked up. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Matsu. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrowed in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem onto the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism of it? Of something or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Natsuki, don't be a bitch. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, that's I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did by the— Oh my god, you're a sore loser. I mean, you're not losing anything, but you know. Can't take criticism. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Matsu did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Matsu liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Matsu appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Ladies, calm down. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No! If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Matsu started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Matsu. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Matsu. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Matsu? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori. Natsuki glared at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth, so instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to something. Sayori! Eh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Matsu. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. Yep, clearly. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because you're stupid. Well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Can we not talk about Yuri's boobs? Big and beautiful. Great. It's not an anime game without mentioning boobs. Or having something to do with boobs. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Martsu, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I don't want to impress anyone. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Martsu, ready to walk home. Sure, let's go. Hehehe. I don't know what that was. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. My stomach's growling weirdly. About what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Martsu, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh my god, this is such a guy. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I don't know who I should impress next. Maybe Yuri. What? Are you kidding me? There we go. I'm just gonna pick big words. Depression? I don't want... Every time the screen goes black, I'm scared. Yeah, I'm gonna stop at least for a few minutes if I don't come back. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you enjoyed, leave a like and comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, bye bye.